We are 9 months since Shadows release and the meta has completely changed. We've got a ton of new units we didn't have at the start, tons of new abilities, and the combination of the two has not only opened up new formats of gameplay, but forced every character to hone in on exactly what they're good at to survive. All units in Shadows break down into 3 groups that decide their current functionality in the meta. 1. High attack weapon users. We'll break down these further, but they either want to hit you hard or land the Dark Slash. 2. Full mage builds. These are mages that will hit you with poison abilities and instant activation damage spells to outdamage your healing. And 3. Position abusers. They attempt to abuse movement spells in order to lock you into unfavorable positions on the battlefield. Now, what's actually changed in the meta? The meta used to have each character being more of a blend of each of these, and the position abusers weren't a defined class at all. Now, each role needs to be extremely refined in order to function, and the more you attempt to blend between these 3 builds, the more you'll find your win rate suffers. As an example, let's take a look at what I used to run about 3 months ago on Carina. I used to run Distant Thunder and Mend in the Sunroom. This was at a time where survivability was much higher, so sustain and sustained damage was much more important. Now, however, my build has shifted, including Poison in the Sunroom and even a level 1 Self-Ward in the Moonroom. It's about optimizing to win the Moonroom and leaning even more into Carina's melee-focused gameplay. I'll also briefly cover how this new meta has covered Shadow gameplay. As the Shadow, you're all alone, meaning you cannot misplay. In fact, you need to play into your strength as much as possible, and play for the light side player mistakes the moment you see them. It's near impossible to land auto attacks and dark slashes now, so timing attacks like these with each other to create undodgeable situations is key. Onto the full mage builds. There's a couple kinds, from Rose to Mamo to Alberto, but ultimately these builds want sting abilities. High level instant damage spells that will weighing your enemy down as they try to avoid being attacked. If they are attacked, a sting ability will finish them off instantly. And finally, the position abusers. This is Irma, Yunaka, Zasha, and the like. Due to the fact it's near impossible to hit enemies with a 2-second wind-up spell or an auto attack these days, you can actually use these movement abilities to place minions or yourself in favorable positions after an enemy just used their dodge spell. This is less about meta changing due to abilities, and actually more about new strategies being developed over time becoming the meta. And that's your current meta update for Fire Emblem Shadows. Don't give up on this game. Playing each character at level 7 is still such a blast, and if you're still enjoying it as much as I am, hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this one. I'll try and start making more and get out another one soon.